there, welcome to Paranormal Kativity. You may have heard of black-eyed kids, but have you heard much about white-eyed kids? Apparently they are a thing, and they're not nearly as popular or as frequently seen as black-eyed kids. There are getting to be more and more reports of them, and so I wanted to share some of that information with you today. White-eyed kids are normally between the ages of 9 and 16 years old, and they kind of look like children of the corn. Not gonna lie. They have incredibly fair skin and fair hair. Some people say their skin is almost translucent. It's so fair. They are also described as being very, very thin and petite, very small people, and they are mostly spotted in rural farming areas. They're also seen especially in Native American areas as well. Now, while black-eyed kids are seen usually in more populated areas, and these ones are seen in more empty, open areas, their approach tends to be pretty much the same. They find people, normally in cars. They will approach you, usually knocking, and ask if they can come in. Now, I've only heard that these ones approach in singles. I haven't heard that they approach in more than one grouping. There are a lot of other instances of sightings of these being reported, so that is subject to change, I'm sure. Now, with them approaching your car or your home, they will ask if they can enter, but their mouth won't move. You will be hearing them telepathically in your mind, and you will not realize it for a good few seconds. Now, once you realize that they have pure white eyes, and by that, the white outside edges of their eyes continue all the way across. They have nothing in the middle that would make it so they could see. Usually once you say no, they go from being these kind of motionless, expressionless people into these little angry beings. They will scowl and look very angry at you. There are quite a few descriptions from people who've had encounters with them that are a little bit strange. One thing is, with the telepathic way that they communicate, people are also describing them as having mind control, where they will influence you to go ahead and start opening your door and go ahead and start letting them in. And you have to fight that feeling to stop it before you just do it without any control of your body. There's also reports of you being able to feel their voice, not just in your mind, but their voice having such a boom to it that it's like when you drive past a car that's playing really loud music and you feel the bass. Supposedly that is the type of intense physical reaction you get whenever you have a conversation with one of these beings. There are also reports of superhuman strength and levitation. Now, after you have your encounter with these beings, it seems like most people have been able to say no and resist them, but you will be able to see them watching you for quite a few hours, sometimes days after, in weird places, like standing out in the middle of nowhere, even in inclement weather, just staring at you. There are stories of them following your vehicle, appearing down the street while you're driving by, or even leaving handprints on your vehicle, like days after the encounter when you know that they weren't there before. Something also interesting about the white-eyed kids would be that a lot of people think that they are there to kind of warn people of the passing of either themselves or somebody that they know or care about. So people kind of think of them as like angels of death in a way, that they're there to let you know it's about time. What do you guys think? Do you think white-eyed kids are a real thing? Do you think they're just a spawn off of the black-eyed kid sightings? Have you ever had an experience with white-eyed kids? If so, tell me about it because I really want to know. I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye!